today's random spot, we'll be having a look at Crystal Pepsi. Yes, the clear cola is back and now finally hitting stores in Canada, although it's a little harder to find, unfortunately. You'd be luckier to find One-Eyed Willie's Treasure than to find Crystal Pepsi, which apparently is only in like 1 or 2 different types of stores here. It's not something that's circulated everywhere. But I was able to grab myself a bottle, and we're going to get this opened up, find out what it tastes like. Now, I had this when I was a kid. I think I would have probably been in early, I feel like either junior high or high school when this first came out. And it was only around for a very short period of time, unfortunately. There's 591 milliliters. I don't think it's ever been available. It might have been in a can, but I think it's always been sold in a bottle. I don't know if that is 100% true. The side, you've also got 250 calories, and you got a caffeine content of 63 milligrams per that 591 milliliters. Comes from the folks over at Pepsi. I thought it was successful marketing idea was the fact of having Pepsi being clear, but apparently it just didn't do well, and it disappeared for the longest time before it made a resurgence in what we see right here. So without further ado, we're going to get this opened up. I have been looking forward to this. I should have actually grabbed more than one. I'm going to open up one of these, and we're going to give it a try. I don't necessarily have 20 plus years of memory as to remembering what the Pepsi first tastes like, but we're going to give this one a try and see how it tastes. Give it a try, the Crystal Pepsi. Limited time, here we go. That's a rather interesting flavor. Let's give it another try. It's certainly not what I remember it to be. I always thought the idea of Crystal Pepsi, from what I remember, was that you had the flavor of Pepsi with a clear soda. It even says clear cola on the side. It doesn't really taste, to be honest, like Pepsi. It might taste more so if you were to hand this to me and I was to drink it. I would probably assume it was a Sprite first before I was thinking it was a Pepsi. I think the aftertaste, if anything, starts to give you a slight flavor of cola. But the cola doesn't taste like Crystal Pepsi, or it doesn't taste like Pepsi. The flavor tastes almost more like the gummy colas. If you ever had like a little gummy cola, it tastes like more like that. It tastes like cola, but it doesn't also really taste like a cola drink. Let's give it another try here. If you kind of leave it in your mouth for a bit and let your tongue work its magic trying to dissect the flavor, you can taste cola, but it's very, very light. The predominant flavor, and I suppose that's really what it boils down to. If you quickly guzzle this, you'll feel like you're tasting Sprite. If you kind of leave the soda in your mouth for a bit before swallowing it, you taste a little bit more of that cola, but it's not very strong at all. For a novelty standpoint, it's pretty cool. I don't know if I would necessarily, if this was on the market all the time, I don't know if I would actually pick it up all the time. In fact, I think one of the best things Pepsi has done is probably done this as a limited flavor because people are going to be going out and buying boatloads of this stuff. But I feel like if it was a regular flavor item, I don't know if people would be buying this all the time. That being said, Crystal Pepsi doesn't really remind me of my childhood. In fact, my childhood now seems even more skewed than before because I thought it tasted exactly like cola. Apparently it didn't, or apparently Pepsi has changed the flavor a little bit to it. Today's random spot, we were having a look at the new Crystal Pepsi. It's limited time. It's here in Canada, and I don't know how easy it is to find. But if you've tried this, let me know down below what you think. Certainly stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more random spots heading your way. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.